Welcome to another Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union broadcast of Lumberjack basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjack! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for district tournament action live here from St. Mary's. It's the number 2 seeded Lumberjacks hosting the number 3 seeded Kellogg Wildcats in a clash of two teams that have always been, league opponents, league rivals just about. They had a few years for a while where they weren't league opponents, but they were definitely still rivals. And then Kellogg, about 3 years ago, moved down to the 2A, now 3A ranks, and they have revived that rivalry that they've had. So it's going to be a fun game tonight. It's anybody's game, really. These two teams have played each other very close in the first two matchups in the regular season. And, we said it when we said that, I don't know if we even mentioned it, but it is hard enough to beat a team once or twice in this league, but it's even more difficult to try to beat them 3 times in a row. And that's what the Lumberjacks are tasked with tonight if they want to move on to the district championship game. The district championship game will be held on the 26th, which is Wednesday. And that game will feature the winner of this game and the winner of the Priest River Orofino game taking each other on to see who will advance directly into the state tournament down in Boise. If the Lumberjacks win tonight and the Priest River Spartans win tonight, then the Lumberjacks will be back up in Priest River on Wednesday. If Orofino wins tonight and St. Mary's wins tonight, then Orofino will be here in St. Mary's on Wednesday. If St. Mary's loses, Kellogg will play the winner of Orofino Priest River, and St. Mary's would play the loser of that game. And that would be also on Wednesday with the higher seed hosting. So that is a quick look at this district tournament. We've got some other information about the tournament later on in the pregame, but we need to get things rolling because we are a tad bit behind schedule. So we'll take a quick break, come back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off after this.
Show your spirit and unleash your school colors with a debit MasterCard from P1FCU. With our exclusive high school and college design, you can represent your school with pride. To join the P1FCU Mascot Madness, visit P1FCU.org to see all our designs. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1930, insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Idaho. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, well, well. Are you in need of a reputable, experienced, and knowledgeable well drilling and pump company? Look no further than Interstate Drilling and Pump. Interstate Drilling and Pump drills new wells, deepens existing wells, installs and repairs pumps, and does well testing both for water quality and gallons per minute. Interstate Drilling and Pump has 24 plus years of experience and serves from Moscow to Rathdrum and the Silver Valley. Well, what are you waiting for? Get on their schedule today. That's Interstate Drilling and Pump, 208-245-5101. 208-245-5101, Interstate Drilling and Pump.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for district tournament action. Lumberjack boys hosting the Kellogg Wildcats in it's basically the semifinal round before the district championship game. And we're going to take a look at the final regular season standings for the Central Idaho League. Priest River sitting on top of the league standings with a 7-1 league record. They finished the regular season 14-4. They beat the Lumberjacks 62-50 on the 18th up in Priest River, and they are hosting Orofino tonight. We're going to be pulling up that game on NFHS, trying to keep track of that score for you all to give you updates on that one. The St. Mary's Lumberjacks 6-2 in league play this year. 2 losses coming to the Priest River Spartans. Lumberjacks not exactly. This is the first, I think, 10-loss regular season that we've seen for a while for the Lumberjacks. They finished 10-10. In the regular season. They had some pretty good opponents this year. I'm sure a couple of those losses, the Kendrick ones, I'm sure Coach Chase would have loved to have seen be victories. And I'm sure, some of those games, a couple of those tournament games would have been nice if the Lumberjacks could have pulled off some wins there. Those games would have really helped St. Mary's in their power rankings. But those losses, I think, were somewhat detrimental to them as well in their power rankings. So it is what it is. Lumberjacks are still, I think, a very quality team. Maybe a little inconsistent here and there this year, but still, I think they're a quality opponent. And I really think that any one of these any one of these teams in district play this year could show up and surprise other people and possibly take away a district state tournament spot from one of the other teams in the top 4. I don't count out Orofino. Don't count out the Wildcats. Priest River obviously showing that they're capable, and St. Mary's, I think they're just as capable as anybody else in the league. So St. Mary's has a little bit of work to do, though. They've got to beat a couple of tough teams to make it to the state tournament. And if they end up in that play-in game, they could have to play a third tough team from down south, the District 3 team. So St. Mary's doesn't want to have to go that route. Anyways, let's see. St. Mary's, of course, hosting the Wildcats tonight. Kellogg comes in tonight with a 4-4 league record, 11-9 overall. They beat Cord de Christ Academy 80-54 on the 19th. And the Orofino Maniacs, 3-5 in league play, 6-12 overall. They beat Grangeville in a play-in game, a district play-in game, and that was the first game of district play, 63-30. It was a loser-out game, and they are at Priest River tonight, just like I mentioned. And Grangeville, they had a tough year this year, 0-8 in league play, 5-16 overall. They lost that district play-in game to the Maniacs, so they are knocked out of district play. They are getting a little bit of extra time to get ready for their baseball season. So that's a look at your standings. We'll take a break and look at the polls and power rankings after this. More of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off coming up next. Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Just one more way you'll get more from less. Stop by the store or find your tires at leschwab.com. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Larry's Truck Repair and Sales in St. Mary's is a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales is actually much more than the name says. Not only are they a repair shop and sales center for your big rig needs, whether it's a log truck or a dump truck, Larry's Truck Repair and Sales can get you back on the road. Larry's Truck Repair also offers trucking, pit run rock, dirt work, asphalt paving, and steel coating. You could say Larry is a jack of all trades. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales located at 489 West Meadowhurst Road in St. Mary's. Give them a call at 208-582-0556. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. The Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off as the Lumberjacks getting set to host the Kellogg Wildcats in district tournament action. And taking a look at the polls and power rankings, and we also give you in the initial poll and power ranking top 5, we'll give you the records of those teams up in the top 5. So in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings, you have the Declo Hornets at #1 with a 21-1 record. You've got the Firth Cougars at #2 with a 17-5 record. Westside Pirates with a 16-6 record at #3. The Wendell Trojans at #4 with a 16-6 record. And the Ambrose Archers with a 15-7 record at #5. There's a few teams in here that could be having to play play-in games in those top 5 as well. So that's going to be interesting how that shakes out. In the coaches poll, Declo sits at #1, Ambrose #2, Westside #3, same as the power rankings for Idaho Sports. In the bottom 2, you've got Firth at 4 and Priest River at 5. And actually, I guess that is a shakeup as Ambrose is up at #2. In the in the media polls, it's Declo and Ambrose at 1 and 2, Westside at #3, Firth and Priest River at 4 and 5. And the Max Preps rankings, these are the ones that they seed the state tournament from, and there's a few in that top 5 that that could end up in a play-in game and might get bumped out. Declo is one of those teams. Declo, the #1 seed in their district tournament, they are playing in the fight for the play-in game. So Declo in danger of missing out on the state tournament. But they are #1 in the Max Preps rankings. Westside #2, Firth #3, Wendell #4, Priest River #5. And now we'll take a look at those district tournament updates. Note, I guess you could say 2 teams have technically punched their ticket to state. They just don't know which 1 and 2 is going to be in that district. And I believe that's District 4 and 5. We'll get you up to date on that one in a minute. Down in District 3, you've got Ambrose versus New Plymouth for the district championship on the 25th. And actually, that's the district that has 2 that are basically tied in the state already. They just don't know which one's going to be district champion, which one's going to be the district runner-up in that district, which I don't think it's going to change anything in the state tournament seeding. So that doesn't really matter. But Ambrose and New Plymouth, I'm pretty sure, guaranteed state tournament spots. They will play tomorrow night. The champion will be the winner of that game will be to state. The runner-up will also be to state. Then you've got Nampa Christian is going to be facing Marcine, and they will be the ones that will go to the play-in game. The winner of that will go into the play-in game. Those two teams play on the 25th. I think that's the district that our play-in game comes out of. So if St. Mary's happens to have to go that route and makes it to that play-in game, they could be playing either Nampa Christian or Marcine, just to give you that update. District 4 and 5, you've got Soda Springs versus Wendell on the 25th for district championship. The champion will be to the state. Runner-up will be to state as well. So again, it looks like another one where those two teams, Soda Springs and Wendell, have basically sewed up their state tournament spots, which Soda Springs not in the top 5 of that. I don't know who the number 1 seed was out of that team. It might have, out of that district, it might have been Wendell or Westside. That's the one where you've got Westside and Declo, the 1 and 2 teams in the state, battling for a play-in game. Those two teams are going to play on the 25th as well. So that's a little bit of a shakeup in that conference, right? You've got Soda Springs and Wendell. They are both going to make it to state. They were not the top 2 teams in that district, and the top 2 teams are fighting for a play-in spot. So interesting with the chance of neither one of them making it state, because they could get beat by a play-in team from a different district. Then in District 6, you've got Ryrie versus West Jefferson. They play tonight. The winner of that will go to the district championship game to play Firth. And so that's that update for you. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more of the Potlatch number 1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off after this. Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha Utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Son Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Potlatch number 1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off as Lumberjacks get set to host the Kellogg Wildcats in District Tournament Game 1 for the Lumberjacks and the Wildcats. And the winner of this game will go on to take on the winner of the Orofino Priest River game on Wednesday night. Now, where they play, that all depends on who wins. And, if anybody but St. Mary's wins tonight, and if Priest River wins tonight, then the only option, no, it doesn't really matter. if most of the options go through Priest River if the Spartans win tonight. Let's just put it that way. If Priest River wins tonight, St. Mary's wins tonight, St. Mary's will go to Priest River. If Kellogg wins tonight, Priest River wins tonight, then Kellogg would go to Priest River. If Orofino wins tonight and St. Mary's wins tonight, then Kellogg would still go to Priest River, but it would just be different. Not really different, but a little bit different. Anyways, there's a lot of different things, and we'll let you know all about them, and we'll actually give you the exact once it happens. So we'll know more by the end of tonight. Orofino is playing at the same time as our game here, so we'll be able to keep track on the NFHS network and give you updates. Anyway, we're going to go to a sports update for area sports action, starting with Lumberjack wrestling. St. Mary's is taking 9 to the state wrestling tournament, possibly 10. I haven't heard or seen anything on the power seed that they had mentioned in their post on Facebook. But here is a breakdown of the 9 that I know are going to state. In the 126-pound weight class, it's Gabe Halloran. He placed 5th at district. 132-pound weight class, Kelby Harvey was the champion. 144-pound weight class, Jarrett Brebner placed 2nd. Also in the 144-pound weight class, Dylan Hansen placed 5th. 150-pound weight class, Amato Stewart placed 3rd. 157-pound weight class, Zach Zorro David was the champion. And the 165-pound weight class, Aiden Yearout was the champion. 175-pound classification, Zach Peaches Soten was the champion. Also 175-pound, Kelton Allman was 3rd. 215-pound, Russell Brousseau 2nd. 215-pound, Chris Brousseau 4th. The Lumberjacks placed 2nd at districts, with the Kellogg Wildcats being the district champion. Lumberjacks have come out on the floor to start their warm-ups. The Wildcats still in their locker room. Moving on to Lakeside Knights basketball. Lakeside boys 6-0 in league play, 14-5 overall. They beat Genesis Preparatory Academy by a score of 81-66 on the 19th. The Lakeside girls are 6-0, or finished the season 6-0 in league play, 14-9 overall. They went 1-2 at the state tournament this last weekend. In the first round, they lost to Valley 53-31. They then beat Liberty Charter 49-40 in, in the second round. That put them into, I believe it was the consolation bracket, where they lost to Butte County by a score of 73-35. Over to the Kootenai Warriors. Their boys are 2-2 in league play, 3-13 overall. They lost to Coeur de Christ Academy 92-61 on the 18th. They will be playing Mullen on the 25th. I believe that is at North Idaho College. The girls team finished the season 5-12 overall, 2-0 for the Kootenai Warriors. They lost the play-in game to Nez Perce 55-17. That's a look at the high school sports around our area. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off after this, live from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Hugh and Margie Gannon of St. Mary's are proud to support the Lumberjacks and this Lumberjack sports broadcast. The Gannons want to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season and want you to know that they are proud of you. The Gannons say, "Go Lumberjacks!"
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric. For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today. Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, is a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports. Country Meats offers retail meats as well as custom processing of your farm-raised animals. Country Meats has a retail shop in Harrison currently open on Saturdays, or stop by their main shop at 18500 South Lane Road in Cataldo. Check out Country Meats' website, countrymeatsid.com, and follow them on Facebook for updates on hours and special offers. That's Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, also proud supporters of the Benoit County Fair. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. District tournament action getting ready to kick off here in St. Mary's. It's the Lumberjacks hosting the Wildcats from Kellogg in Game 1 for the Lumberjacks of district tournament play and Game 1 for the Wildcats. We got about 13 minutes until opening ceremonies. We'll take a quick look at a few statistical numbers for the Lumberjacks. As a team on the season, St. Mary's shooting 45% from the field. St. Mary's averaging 51 points per game. Their opponents averaging right around 54 points per game. My stats, these are not full stats, though. They're not 100% complete. This is only the games that we were able to get to broadcast this year in my stat categories. 3-point percentage, St. Mary's shooting 23%. Field goal percentage, 36%. Free throw line, 61%. St. Mary's averaging 31 rebounds, 9 assists, 8 steals, 12 turnovers per game on the season. Leading scoring for the Lumberjacks, J.J. Year-out averaging around 16 points per game, maybe a little bit more. Isaiah Gustav and Jack Barta both averaging right around 10 points per game. Leading rebounder, Hayden DeFort, averaging 7 per game, with J.J. Year-out averaging 6 and Isaiah Gustav averaging 5. In the assist category, it's Jack Barta averaging right around 3 assists per game, J.J. Year-out averaging 2. And the same thing in the steals, just reversed. J.J. Year-out averaging about 3 steals per game, Jack Barta averaging about 2 steals per game. Versus the Kellogg Wildcats, St. Mary's, the stats are slightly better against Kellogg than their season stats. St. Mary's at 47% two-point field goal percentage, 31% from three-point range, 41% from the field, 68% at the free throw line, 34 rebounds, 8 assists, 9 steals, and 19 turnovers. That's really the only negative number for the Lumberjacks versus Kellogg is that 19 turnovers. Coaches definitely don't want to see 19 turnovers against any opponent, unless, of course, you're the one creating those 19 turnovers. So that is a look at the team statistics. Again, these team statistics are not 100% on the dot because I have not had every game this year. Looking at some other numbers, St. Mary's with a 10-10 record, 5-4 at home, 5-4 on the road this year, with 2 neutral site games with that tournament they played in early in the year. At home, under Coach Chase, the Lumberjacks are 91-13 on their home court. This is Coach Chase's 11th season at the helm. He is assisted by Coach Shepard, Coach Schultz, Donnie Eberlin down there on the bench as well. And Coach Chase right now as a record, this is kind of unofficial because I haven't gone through and re-verified my numbers, but the Coach Chase's record of the last 11 years now, 11 seasons, 196 wins to 65 losses. Some guys brought up from JV to sit in and get some action or possibly get some learning here from the Lumberjack varsity action. We got the number 15, 5'7" sophomore guard, Rezer Pugh. and also the 6'1 sophomore guard, number 55, Bill Dickinson. So there's a couple of guys brought up. Don't know if they'll see any action tonight, but you never know. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and look at the Kellogg Wildcats when we return.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjacks!
If you know which side of a saw cuts wood, and if you can hammer a nail, you can do it yourself. Carpentry, construction, finishing, or framing, around here, you've got it made. You've got 10th Street Lumber. At 10th Street Lumber, we have the answers to your building and repair project questions. Every day, 10th Street Lumber helps homeowners get quality results. For lumber, blocks, power tools, fixtures, everything you need for a professional job. Don't pick up a nail until you shop 10th Street Lumber. 10th Street Lumber on the corner of 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Fall is coming, and of course, cold weather. Now's the time to stock up on a few things. XXX Feeds has magnetic wood pellets in stock, and it's never too early to be ready for the cold weather. XXX Feeds also has alfalfa in stock as well as straw. And if you have some four-legged woodland friends that look a little hungry, XXX Feeds can keep you loaded up on deer feed and deer blocks. Don't wait until the last minute. Stop by XXX Feeds in St. Mary's today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints their face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Can you hear me now? For people suffering from hearing loss, there is no humor in that statement. Let Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's help. With nearly a decade in the hearing healthcare industry, Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's is ready to help. From hearing evaluations to custom ear molds and everything in between, trust the professionals at Paradigm Hearing Center in St. Mary's. Call them today to schedule a comprehensive hearing evaluation at 208-582-2600. That's 208-582-2600. Paradigm Hearing Center, shifting the future of hearing health.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. It is district tournament night here in St. Mary's. The Lumberjack boys hosting the Kellogg Wildcats. 5 minutes to go before we get things underway. Taking a look at those Kellogg Wildcats first, I want to give a little shout out and recognition from us here in St. Mary's to those Kellogg Wildcat wrestlers that are headed on down to the state tournament. Congratulations to the Wildcats in being the district champion for our district. And a quick look at those guys. In the 106 category, for 106-pound weight category, Johnny Stovern was first place. Kevin Watson was second. In the, excuse me, in the 113-pound category weight class, it was Colton Story first place. Aiden Figueroa second place. I know that Aiden Figueroa name quite well. He is a off-road racer as well, and just a great all-around athlete, apparently. In the 120-pound category, you got Carson Hinkleman first, Loudon White in fourth. Colton Story, also an off-road racer. 126-pound category weight class, Ricky Harrelson in third. 130-pound category, Trevin Bush second, and Wyatt Story third. Another off-road guy there. 138-pound category, Chase Scribner third, Jackson Spry fifth. 144-pound category, Tanner Williams third. 150-pound category, Brady Vergobi first place, and Jace Haynes fourth place. 157-pound category, John Brownfield in fifth. 175-pound category, Andrew Lewis in second, Levi Brown in sixth. 190-pound category, A.J. Peak in second. 285-pound class, Kyle Van Vliet second, and Russell Fields in third. And the team results, it was Kellogg, St. Mary's, Priest River, and Potlatch. So once again, congratulations to the Wildcat wrestlers, and also congratulations to the Lumberjack wrestlers headed off to the state tournament later, I believe, this week. Now back to basketball. The Kellogg Wildcats are 4-4 in league play, 11-9 overall. Finished third in league play this year. Head coach Mike Martin. The Wildcats are 0-2 to the Lumberjacks this year. They've been some really close, hard-fought games. The first game, it was a 56-48 win for the Lumberjacks. That score, actually, St. Mary's played really well and had a big lead early in that game. Kellogg was able to cut the lead down in the fourth quarter. They did some changes, and they really made St. Mary's sweat a little bit. They kind of kept those changes when they came to St. Mary's, and St. Mary's sweated through that whole game because it was a 47-41 final in favor of the Lumberjacks. So the Wildcats, a very tough squad. Versus St. Mary's, the Wildcats shooting 37% from two-point range, 29% from three-point range, 33% overall field goal percentage, 53% from the free throw line, average or the 22 rebounds, 7 assists, 7 steals, and 14 turnovers against St. Mary's. A couple of the leading scorers against the Lumberjacks, Drayden Taylor averaging right around 14 points per game, Porter Lewis averaging about 8 points per game. And in those two games this season, it's been 8 lead changes and 4 ties. Overall, against Coach Brian Chase, the Wildcats are 12-11 versus St. Mary's. That's going back quite a few years, back to the beginning of Coach Chase's tenure. And 6-1 in league play since the Wildcats moved into the same league classification as the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. So that is a little bit of your matchup here this evening. If Kellogg has adjusted their defenses and their plan against St. Mary's, which you know they have, this could be a very interesting game. We're going to have to see which Lumberjack team comes out, and if St. Mary's can come out and maybe have a little something different planned as well for the Wildcats. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to take a quick break. Let's hang on. I'm not sure. I think the national anthem is going to be off of a recording, so we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll come back with the starting lineups after the national anthem.
Whistle Stop Coffee and More has come a long way from the little shop on Railroad Avenue. How far? Not only did they upgrade their Railroad Avenue location, they added a second location. That second location for Whistle Stop Coffee and More is on 313 St. Joe River Road. Both locations offer tasty drinks of coffee, Red Bull, or Lotus Energy, and food options, from acai bowls to cookies and delicious bagel sandwiches. Whistle Stop Coffee and More is the perfect stop for a quick bite and a drink on your way to work or school. Whistle Stop Coffee and More in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath?
Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks and Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1,000,000 in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's. St. Joe Potty Huts in St. Mary's is a proud Lumberjack supporter. St. Joe Potty Huts is a portable restroom rental RV pump service in Benoit County, also serving Shoshone and Kootenai counties. So for your next large gathering, wedding, family reunion, birthday party, or maybe you're having a remodel done and you need some extra facilities, call St. Joe Potty Huts at 245-4887. 245-4887. St. Joe Potty Hut says, go Lumberjack! National Anthem wrapped up here. Quick shout out to our other sponsor, Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's, owned by head coach Brian Chase. They've got all your Easter stuff ready to go. They've got all of your baseball, Little League, and all that softball stuff as well. So be sure to check them out for anything at the Country Fair on Main Street. Our first starter for the visiting Wildcats, number 1 of Brody Robinson, the number 5 of Bradley McDonald, the number 10 of Drayden Taylor, the number 21 of Porter Lewis, and wrapping up the starting lineup for the Wildcats, I do believe it's the number 24 of Ty Cheney. Wildcats are coached by Mike Martin. Now the starting lineup for your St. Mary's Lumberjacks. You're going to have the number 3 of 5'7" junior guard, Jack Sparta. You're going to have the number 4, 6'2", junior guard, number 4, once again, JJ Yearout. Then you got the number 5, 6'2", junior guard, it's Isaiah Gustav. At the post position, it is 6'3", sophomore, Landon Ribrick, number 21. And the senior post, 6'3", number 22, Hayden DeSport. Lumberjacks are coached by Brian Chase, and once again assisted by John Shepard, Coach Schultz, and Donnie Eberlin. St. Mary's in their home white and green. They will be going left to right on your radio dial. The Wildcats in their black with purple numbers, they will be going right to left on your radio dial. Ty Cheney going up against JJ Yearout for the opening tip. And the official steps into the midcourt circle. JJ and Ty ready themselves. Opening tip up, controlled by the Lumberjacks. Jack Barta will bring it across for St. Mary's. He's going to feed it off right to JJ Yearout near the timeline. JJ will set up the offense. He swings it to Gustav right side. Back to the top to Yearout. Yearout guarded closely by Lewis as that tough defense being played there by the Wildcats. Shot up by Ribrick. No good. Rebound to the Wildcats. They'll bring it the other way. Porter Lewis has the ball up top for the Wildcats. He works it down to the left side. Gets it over to Taylor. Taylor working left wing. Back to Cheney. Cheney more on that left side. Free throw line extended. Then in the corner to Robinson. Back to the top. Now working from the right side. Kellogg still working their offense. 12 on the clock. Drayden Taylor gets Year Out off his feet, steps up to the free throw line, jump shot up and good by the Wildcats. 2-0 Kellogg lead. St. Mary's with the ball up top. It's Sparta. Swings it over to Gustav. Back to the top to Ribrick. Now to the right side to Barta. Barta wings. Goes to the top to Year Out. Year Out into Gustav. Back out to Barta. Barta gets a look at three. He leaves it short. Rebound goes to DeFort. And the putback is up and good by Hayden. High ball game, 2 apiece. Coming the other way, Brody Robinson to the free throw line. Kicks it over to the right side of the floor. Now to the top of the key, back to Robinson. Now to the left side. Taylor at the elbow. Kicks it over to the wing. Back to the right side. Now to the top of the key. St. Mary's looks to be in a man defense. Robinson drives baseline. Puts up a floater from the low post. Shot won't go. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and they say it's last touched by St. Mary's. I think a little bit of confusion there. I don't think St. Mary's thought the Wildcats. I think St. Mary's thought the Wildcats touched it last. Taylor will inbound from baseline. Looking for an outlet. Gets it to the wing or to the corner to Robinson. Robinson, a bad pass. He's going to give it right to Gustav. Going to get Brock Barta going up strong, and he'll be fouled. The shot doesn't count. The foul will go, I think it was Radley McDonald. That'll be McDonald's first foul. Barta to the free throw line. Jack Barta, 71% free throw shooter for the Lumberjacks. Barta eyes the rim. Couple of dribbles, shot on the way. That one is going to bounce around and fall off the front of the rim. No good by Barta. Score still 2-2, 6:08 to go first period. Second free throw coming from Jack. Free throw on the way. That one is good. And that's the first lead change. St. Mary's has a 1-point lead. Kellogg bringing it the other way. Robinson has it right side of the floor, guarded closely by Year Out. Year Out going to get the steal. And Year Out will lay it up and in for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's up to a 5-2 lead. Backcourt pressure from St. Mary's. Taylor bringing it across the timeline. He hands it off to Lewis. Lewis gets it to Robinson. Robinson, left side. Going to get another steal. Oh, it's going to be a deflection for Barta. Then Kellogg trying to get a hold of it. They knock it out of bounds. The ball will go to the Lumberjacks on the turnover. Checking out of the game for Kellogg is Brody Robinson. Coming in, Evan Bendasius. 5-2, Lumberjacks with the lead. Barta has it up top. Cross the timeline to Gustav. Back to Barta. Now to Year Out. Year Out. Going to get a deflection there by the Wildcats. Year Out trying to get it into the low post to DeFort. I think it was Taylor or Cheney with the deflection of that. Into the corner to DeFort. Now to Barta. Barta working up top. Swings it to the right side to Year Out. Year Out drives, and Year Out gets charged with a foul there. Going to call the charge. First foul against St. Mary's. First team foul. First foul for Year Out. St. Mary's again putting that pressure in the backcourt. Kellogg working against Lewis, working against Barta. Gets across the timeline. Now to Taylor. Taylor left wing. Gonna get the three. And knocks that one down. Drayden Taylor with all 5 of the Wildcats' points tonight so far. Second tie of the ball game, 5 apiece. Barta bringing it down for the Lumberjacks. He gets picked up at the top by McDonald. Gets it off to Gustav. Little give and go action. That shot is going to be blocked. Hayden Ribrick goes up for it. Blocked by the Wildcats. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Porter Lewis kicks it to Taylor. Travel called on Lewis. Turnover on Kellogg. 4.5 to go in the first period. Lumberjacks letting that ball go all the way across the timeline before picking it up is Year Out. Gets it back to top to Barta. Now they swing it to Gustav. Gustav right side. Gonna look into JJ. JJ with a pull-up jumper. His shot won't fall. Rebound gonna be pulled down by the Wildcats. Kellogg looking for their second lead of the game. Taylor kicks it to the corner. Three-pointer by McDonald. Left side. It's up and good for Kellogg. Second lead change. JJ Yearout pulls up for the three. Leaves it short. Contested. Rebound to the Wildcats. Kellogg quickly the other way. Down to the corner. McDonald thought about a three. Decided not to. Drive. Shot up and good by Radley. Coach Chase going to take a quick timeout as the Wildcats have extended a 5-point lead over St. Mary's, 10-5. It is a 30. We'll be back. Whether you Actually, I guess we'll keep it right here. Just under 4 minutes to go, first period. Wildcats with their largest lead of the game. They lead 10-5 after a three-pointer and a two-pointer by Radley McDonald. Now the Wildcats putting some pressure in the backcourt on the Lumberjacks. Going to get it into Landon Ribrick. Lumberjacks didn't make any substitutions. All the way down to Gustav, left side, or Yearout left side, down to the corner. Now to Barta. Barta testing the waters. He's going to almost have his pocket picked and going to get fouled actually there late. That's going to go against Porter Lewis. Jack Barta's going to come out. Brock Barta checked into the game. Into Brock Barta. Over to Gustav. Gustav right side. Gustav drives the lane. He's going to put up a shot. It's going to fall in. Nice move. And nice layup by Isaiah. 10-7, St. Mary's trails. Kellogg with the ball up top. They're going to have a bad pass by Kellogg. JJ steals it. And then JJ loses the dribble the other way and turns the ball back over. St. Mary's had a couple of those against Priest River the last time they played. There's going to be a deflection by Barta. JJ ties the ball up, and the possession arrow will stay with the Wildcats. Good defense by St. Mary's. Lumberjack subbing. JJ Yearout coming out. Jackson Harold checks in. 3:10 to go first period. 10-7. St. Mary's trails right now. Taylor, to inbound from baseline, goes all the way up to the top to Porter Lewis. And Porter gets the pass over to one of his teammates before he falls into the backcourt. Drayden Taylor has the ball right side now, slows the offense down. Got Gustav on him, up to Porter Lewis. Lewis near the midcourt circle. He's going to swing it over to McDonald. McDonald looking for Cheney. Getting in the passing lane, though, was Harold. Turnover on the Wildcats. Flips it off to Brock Barta. Back to Harold. Harold's going to get open for three. Off the mark. Gustav with the rebound. Gustav putback won't go. And the Wildcats get the rebound. Second chance opportunities. You've got to take advantage of those. Over to Cheney. Cheney working top of the key. Slightly to the right side of the floor. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor drives into the lane, loses the handle, but he's going to be fouled. Second foul on St. Mary's. First foul on DeFort. Wildcats have Brody Robinson checking in. Porter Lewis getting a breather for Kellogg. And we're going to get a sub for Lumberjacks as Trenton Ribrick's going to get a breather. Landon Ribrick gets a breather. Trenton Ribrick checks in for his brother. Into the post. Going to get it out to Vendasius. Pull-up jumper won't go for him. Rebound to Barta. Brock pulls up for a three. Decides not to take it. Goes over to Harold. Harold from left side. Gets it over to DeFort. DeFort under to Rib. And Rib puts it up and in. I thought he might get called for a travel there, but apparently he didn't take an extra step. Assist goes to Harold, or to the fourth. 10-9, St. Mary's trails by 1. Bradley McDonald with the ball, gets it to Cheney. Going to get Taylor for 3, and then he's going to knock it down from the left side. Stretches it back to a 4-point lead. J.J. Yearout getting ready to check back in. Kellogg up. Brock Barta working left side. He's going to go all the way down. Going to turn it over. Not really a steal. It was an unforced. He just tried to pass it off to somebody that was... Well, I should probably give Kellogg credit for a steal on that one. They were in that lane. Kellogg up top. Cheney puts the shot up. It's no good. Rebound goes to Trenton Ribrick. Barta to Harold. Harold underneath. Stood up by 3. Going to get a shot put up by Rib. It's no good. Rebound and putback is good by Gustav. 13-11. Kellogg leads by 2. 47 seconds in the first period. Drayden Taylor controls for the Wildcats up top. He has Gustav coming out on him. Gets a screen from Cheney. Works his way to the near side to steal. Oh. Oh. I think it's going to be a steal for St. Mary's. No, they're giving the ball to, keeping it with Kellogg. They're calling a kickball on St. Mary's. I thought maybe that Barta had completed the steal, and I'm not going to call that a turnover. I'm going to delete that from the turnovers. I'll just put it as a deflection for Barta. Wildcats inbound from baseline. 34 seconds on the clock. Into the corner to Brody, up to McDonald. McDonald kicks it out, short corner, and gets it to Taylor. Taylor, cross-court pass to Vendasius. He lines up the 3, and it's up and good from the left corner. 4 3-pointers for Kellogg so far. They lead by 5 again, 16-11. JJ drives, kicks it out to Ribrick. Ribrick puts it up and good. Nice assist by Yearout. 1.6 seconds, a deflection by Yearout. And, they're going to say a turnover on Kellogg as Drayden Taylor must have tried to grab that, they say, but I thought that it was just a clean deflection out of bounds. But they're going to give the ball to St. Mary's. Not like there's enough time on the clock. There's .2, the catch and shoot situation. I don't think Kellogg's going to give anybody the open look to get a catch and shoot opportunity off of this. We'll see. They're going to go for the alley-oop attempt there, and they can't get it to happen. 16-13 is where we're at. The Wildcats lead by 3 after the first period of play. We'll be back.
Show your spirit and unleash your school colors with a debit MasterCard from P1 FCU. With our exclusive high school and college design, you can represent your school with pride. To join the P1 FCU Mascot Madness, visit P1FCU.org to see all our designs. P1 FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Insured by NCUA.
And an update out of Priest River. The Spartans in a pretty big hole, or not the Spartans, the Maniacs in a pretty big hole, trailing 22-10 in the early part of the second quarter. Getting ready to start second quarter here in St. Mary's. It's 16-13 in favor of Kellogg. If St. Mary's wins tonight and Priest River wins, the Lumberjacks will be back on the road up north to take on the Spartans. Maniacs down by 12 currently, so they got a little bit of work to do. They got to put some stops together. St. Mary's will start with possession here in the second quarter. The starter's back on for the Lumberjacks. I'm trying to find who I don't have in there. They're going to get a three-pointer on the way by Yearout. It's no good. Rebound to the Wildcats. Three-pointer on the way. That's Vendasius. And Kellogg is finding their groove from outside. They've got a 6-point lead, 19-13 after the fifth three-pointer put up for Kellogg. Over to Gustav. Gustav drives, gets bumped around. Gonna try to go up strong, and he'll be fouled. Ooh, no, they're calling it against St. Mary's. I don't know if it was a foul or a travel or what, but St. Mary's might have been a turnover because no foul put up on the board. Wildcats come the other way. Brody Robinson up top, hands it off to McDonald, now over to Taylor. Taylor working against Gear out, gonna reach around and strip the ball out as DeFort. The ball will stay with Kellogg. Porter Lewis gonna check in for the Wildcats. Bradley McDonald goes out for a breather. Kellogg gets it in. Shot up, won't fall. Rebound will go over to the Lumberjacks. Give them a team rebound. Kellogg going to bring some pressure into the backcourt. Jack Barta gets it up to Ribrick. Ribrick to DeFort. DeFort looking into Year out. Year out loses the ball off his foot, but it's out of bounds. It's going to be deflected apparently by Kellogg. The refs come together real quick, and the Kellogg faithful don't agree with the call. And a bad pass by St. Mary's. Kellogg gets a steal. Coming back the other way, J.J. Year out. Up to Porter Lewis. Lewis between the circles. Backs it up. He's going to get it back to Taylor. Taylor right side. Looking for Vindasius. He was covered. He's going to drive left side. Ball comes loose. Out of bounds. And that ball will be off of St. Mary's. We have a deflection to DeFort. Checking out of the game, Kristen Baker. Ticini, I believe, checking back in. Wildcats have it. Trying to get it in. They get it to, I don't know if that was the intended guy, but it ends up in the hands of Taylor. Taylor puts it up and good, and St. Mary's takes the timeout as the Lumberjacks trail 21-13 to the Wildcats. It's a 8-point deficit. We'll be back.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch. Breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
And we're back. St. Mary's trails by 8 here, 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's been a nice little run for Kellogg, honestly. St. Mary's actually hasn't scored here in the second. It's been a 5-0 run for the Wildcats. Still some consultation going down over here. I don't know if there's Drayden must have had some blood on his. There we go. Drayden had a cut or something on his just below his knee there. They are getting that. They didn't want to stub him out, so they were quickly getting him wrapped up and into the game back in. St. Mary's brings the ball down. Over to Gustav. Back up to Barta. That's Jack Barta. Oh, Jackson Harold in. JJ is out at the moment. Harold has it up top. Going to get Gustav for 3. That's off the mark. I could almost tell right off the bat. Rebound and put back by DeFort was no good. Rebound to Kellogg. Taylor's going to bring it down. And Taylor's going to get called for the charge as Jack Barta takes it. Brock Barta going to go in. Coming out is Hayden DeFort. Jack Barta takes it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Brock. Brock to Harold. Harold back over to Brock. Lumberjacks working it around the perimeter. Going to get a three triggered by Brock Barta. It's no good. Lumberjacks taking a lot of threes, not making many of them right now. That rebound goes to Taylor. Lumberjacks don't want to fall any further behind than this. They need a solid defensive stop here, and then they need to get some points on the board of their own. Taylor, right side. Wildcats with a good game plan. Little jump shot missed by the Wildcats. A lot of contact from Ty Cheney on the 5'7" Barta. There'll be no foul call or anything, but the ball will go out of bounds off of the Wildcats. Brock Barta's going to come out. Checking back in is JJ Yearout. Vendasius comes out for the Wildcats. Checking back in for them is Radley McDonald. Jack Barta bringing it across for St. Mary's. He's going to work it to the right side. Skips it to Landon Ribrick. Ribrick hands it off to JJ. JJ, little pump fake. JJ gets pretty good contact from Taylor there. They're not going to call a foul on it. JJ comes the other way, or the Wildcats the other way, and Brody Robinson getting in on the three-pointers as he knocks one down. 24-13, 11-point deficit for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks working left side. Jack Barta gets it to Harold in the corner. Harold working baseline, tries to flip it underneath, turns the ball over. Kellogg with the steal. Trying to force that inside. Lumberjack fans not liking that last no call there, last lack of a foul call back there a minute ago. Kellogg has it up top, three-pointer on the way. It's up and good by Robinson. Kellogg is just killing it from outside right now. 14-point lead for the Wildcats, 27-13. Another bad pass, somewhat lazy from St. Mary's, a turnover. Going to get a steal for Kellogg. JJ tried to feed that inside kind of lazily. It didn't get in there. Now St. Mary's gets called for a foul the other way. That foul goes against Ribrick. That puts Cheney to the free throw line. First time either team's been to the charity stripe. Makes the first free throw. Landon Ribrick comes out. Trenton Ribrick back in. Free throw on the way from Kellogg. Up and good. 28-13. It is a 15-point lead for Kellogg. 3.5 to go in the half. Some other substitutions made I didn't see. Lumberjacks have not scored here in the third, or in the second. Trenton Ribrick is going to get fouled as he's working underneath. Porter Lewis picks up his second foul. Oh, 29. How do I get to 29? Did I not put both those free throws? I just not. Vendasius checks back in for the Wildcats as Lewis sits down. Hayden DeFort's going to come in for St. Mary's. Trenton Ribrick checks out. 3:11 to go in the half. St. Mary's has got to stop the bleeding. Going to get a three on the way from Yearout, and that one is good. I think it was DeFort with the assist. A lot of ground to make up for St. Mary's, though. They're still down by 13. Kellogg has it. Robinson up top. St. Mary's has to make a run defensively and offensively. They've got to get 2 or 3 stops here and points on the other end. Cheney to Robinson. Robinson, McDonald into the lane. That's not going to cut it for St. Mary's as they let Bradley McDonald in uncontested for the most part. Coming the other way, St. Mary's. Year Out has the ball. He's going to work into the lane, kicks the ball to Gustav, who's underneath. Gustav puts it up and good. St. Mary's finally finding the net, bottom of the net a couple times, but still down big, 31-18. Almost a steal by Harold. Nice little no-look pass over to Cheney from Taylor, and Cheney puts it up and good. His first bucket. Can't trade points right now with the Wildcats. Gustav almost turns the ball over, then does. A steal by Kellogg. Harold working on Taylor in the backcourt. Taylor gets it across the timeline, swings it across. That ball is loose. Wildcats able to pull it in. Ty Cheney gets left all alone inside, and St. Mary's is unraveled a tad bit because of the lead that Kellogg is on them right now. 35-18. St. Mary's needs to cut this lead before the half. JJ to Brock. Brock back out to Year Out. Year Out flips it out. Going to get a foul. Looks like that's going to go against Kellogg and go against Vindasius. His first. Jack Barta in, Brock Barta out. Lumberjacks need a couple of buckets here quickly. St. Mary's needs to try to regain a little bit of momentum before the halftime. Jack Barta has it. They've got 34 on the shot clock. Over to Year Out. Year Out, three-pointer. Leaves it short. Lumberjacks have not been able to find the range from the three-point line tonight, and it's hurting them. They also haven't been able to work inside. Jackson Harold working on Taylor. Taylor having a little bit of fun out there with Jackson. Jackson looks like he's having fun putting the defense on him. Right side of the floor, going to get a foul. That'll go against Harold. Harold was asking what he did. I don't know if that was a little bit of acting maybe by Taylor, maybe not. I didn't quite see it 100%. Porter Lewis checks in. Ty Cheney out. Maybe got a little bit of a push there from Harold. Did Harold come out of the game? No, he fell in. Wildcats have it. Taylor up near the far sideline. 47 seconds on the clock. The Wildcats are playing just the whole time on the clock. They know St. Mary's isn't afraid of a deficit, so they don't want to give St. Mary's a little bit of a chance to get some momentum before the break. Porter Lewis working against Year Out. Gets over to Taylor. Taylor, right wing. And Taylor's going to lose the ball. Jackson Harold brings it the other way. Off the glass and good for Harold. And now we get a turnover on Kellogg. Another turnover. They're going to call the double dribble. Or the, carry there. Give St. Mary's the ball with 17 seconds on the clock. DeFort's coming out. 15-point deficit for St. Mary's, 35-20. It's still a big hole. But, again, this is a little bit of that momentum shift you'd like to see for St. Mary's if you're a Lumberjack fan before the halftime break. A couple of quick points. Maybe get a little bit of a feeling of some, that's deflected out by Kellogg. I thought that was off of Gustav's hands down there on the far end, but they say that Kellogg touched it. Lumberjacks inbound baseline. Jack Barta will try to get it in. Gonna find all the way to the top to Landon Ribrick. Now to Year Out. 13 seconds on the shot clock. St. Mary's has it. Gonna get a three-pointer on the way by Year Out. Won't go. Rebound to Kellogg. Kellogg trying to quickly bring it the other way, and that shot is not in time, and that's how the first half comes to an end. A big hole for the Lumberjacks, down 15 to the Wildcats at the halftime. Hats off to Kellogg. They've had a good game plan, and it's been working out. They've also been shooting lights out from three-point range. We'll take a look at the stats when we return.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Idaho. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, well, well. Are you in need of a reputable, experienced, and knowledgeable well drilling and pump company? Look no further than Interstate Drilling and Pump. Interstate Drilling and Pump drills new wells, deepens existing wells, installs and repairs pumps, and does well testing both for water quality and gallons per minute. Interstate Drilling and Pump has 24-plus years of experience and served from Moscow to Rathdrum and the Silver Valley. Well, what are you waiting for? Get on their schedule today. That's Interstate Drilling and Pump, 208-245-5101. 208-245-5101, Interstate Drilling and Pump.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Just one more way you'll get more from less. Stop by the store or find your tires at leschwab.com. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Now we're back in our first update of the Priest River Orofino game. It was Priest River with a 10 or 12-point lead over Priest River, or over Orofino at halftime in Priest River. It is 29-28 in favor of the Spartans, so the Maniacs have made a push. St. Mary's not able to do that at the end of the first half as they trail by 15 to the visiting Wildcats by a score of 35-20. So a tough first half for the Lumberjacks. And I said earlier that Kellogg was on fire from three-point range. They are 7 for 7. So 21 points off of three-pointers for the Wildcats. St. Mary's just 1 of 9. That is the biggest stat difference in this contest right now. And that one is the one making the biggest difference in this score at this point in time. Both teams shooting very well from two-point range. St. Mary's at 53%, Kellogg at 55%. Three-pointers, I already said, St. Mary's just 1 of 9, Kellogg 7 of 7 in the first half. Field goal percentage overall, and I actually wrote down the wrong field goal percentages in my other part of my stats. So St. Mary's, though, is shooting just 38% from the field. Kellogg is shooting 72%
from the field in the first half, and that is aided big time by that 7 of 7 from three-point range. So, I don't know, St. Mary's going to have to find an answer for the three-point shooting. Other than that, the stats not too far off. The rebounding numbers are fairly low for the first half of the game. St. Mary's out-rebounded by Kellogg 11 to 7. St. Mary's had 4 assists. Kellogg was 7. Steals, 4 apiece. Turnovers, 7 for St. Mary's, 9 for Kellogg. No points really, nothing being made up for on that part. 4 points off turnovers for St. Mary's, 5 points off turnovers for the Wildcats. So the biggest thing is St. Mary's going to have to figure out a way in the second half to shut down the three-point shooting for Kellogg. And Lumberjacks are going to probably, in order to claw back into this, they're going to have to get some defensive stops, obviously, early, and they might have to find some three-point shooting of their own in order to cut that lead quicker. But that's going to be the biggest key for St. Mary's. They've got to make the adjustments to come into the second half and hopefully get some stops and come back down and get some points of their own. They were outshot pretty badly in the early parts of that second quarter. Kellogg was shooting very well. Hats off to them. First half scoring, 10 points for Taylor, 7 points for Radley McDonald, 6 points for Brody Robinson, 6 points for Ty Cheney, and 6 points off the bench for Evan Vendasius. Only 12 points from two-point range for the Wildcats. St. Mary's leading scorer was 6 points for Isaiah Gustav, 5 points for Year Out. 2 apiece for both Ribricks and Jackson Harold, and 2 for Hayden DeFort, 1 for Jack Barda. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the second half.
Larry's Truck Repair and Sales in St. Mary's is a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales is actually much more than the name says. Not only are they a repair shop and sales center for your big rig needs, whether it's a log truck or a dump truck, Larry's Truck Repair and Sales can get you back on the road. Larry's Truck Repair also offers trucking, pit run rock, dirt work, asphalt paving, and seal coating. You could say Larry is a jack of all trades. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales located at 489 West Meadowhurst Road in St. Mary's. Give them a call at 208-582-0556. Larry's Truck Repair and Sales.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack Sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreation facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Son Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
And we are back, and I mentioned at the top of the broadcast that it is very difficult to beat a team 3 times in a row or 3 times in the season, and that's proving right now hard for the Lumberjacks, as Kellogg has had the Lumberjacks number in the first half. The Wildcats, again, 7 for 7 from three-point range, and that is really the chain or the difference in this contest that gives St. Mary Wildcats the 15-point advantage. Kellogg will start the second half with possession, too. So this is where a chain needs to change for St. Mary's. They need to, like I said, get a defensive stop and get some points early in the second half. Kellogg trying to get it in. They do. Back it back out to McDonald. Now to that's Porter Lewis. Porter gives it over to Taylor. Taylor, right wing. Hands it off to McDonald. McDonald gonna work his way in. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Gustav. Now see if St. Mary's can come back and make something happen with this, and it's going to end up being a jump ball, and the possession will go with St. Mary's as Gustav lost control for a second, almost lost the ball. So that would have been bad for St. Mary's. They got the stop on their first defensive possession. Sparta has it for St. Mary's. Across the timeline, working the right side. Lumberjack now going right to left. The fourth, top of the key, looking into Gustav. Gustav has the ball stripped away from him. Gustav again on the ground, and the Wildcats are going to take it away. Very good defense coming from Kellogg. Porter Lewis a little slow to get up. He is up and moving, though, and jogging down the field. Court. Drayden Taylor works his way into the key, back to back out. Now they work it around to the left side to Robinson. Looking back to Taylor. Taylor, pull-up jumper. He's going to leave it short. Rebound to Kellogg. And a turnover by the Wildcats, I believe. DeFort checks out. Jackson Harold comes in. No pressure from the Kellogg Wildcats. St. Mary's bringing it down. Lumberjacks have got to get points on their possession. Just about all of them, to be honest. And there's a bad pass by Gustav. Trying to just throw it over the top, and the Wildcats bat it down. Lumberjacks aren't helping their cause any here. Robinson over to McDonald. That's Lewis. Lewis tries to feed it in. Jackson Harold gets the steal. Harold going to bring it all the way down, feeds it to Gustav. Gustav goes up. That's blocked out of bounds. Coach Chase looking for a foul call there. He doesn't get it. Into Gustav. Back up to Barta. Now to Year Out. Year Out to Rib. Rib off the glass. Misses. Gustav had the rebound. Gustav's putback was missed. Harold got the rebound. His putback won't go, and he'll be fouled. Lumberjack bench and fans trying to find out. They wanted a foul earlier. They didn't get it on that one. It'll send Harold to the free throw line. 50% free throw shooter. Neither team has scored here in the first 2 minutes of the second half. Harold knocks that first free throw down. Gustav comes out. DeFort checks back in. Harold, next stop. That one's no good. Rebound to the Wildcats. The one thing tough for Lumberjacks in the 3A league is that three-pointer on the way from Kellogg. It's no good. In and out. Rebound to Ribrick. Is that this Wildcat team has only 2 seniors on it. St. Mary's is loaded with juniors. Priest River graduates quite a few. Going to get a foul there on Kellogg. That's going to go against Keeney. So the Wildcats will return pretty much everybody next year. Gustav checks in. DeFort goes back out. Ooh. Lumberjacks get the ball. Ooh, that's tipped up and stolen by Kellogg. I didn't see who turned it over. Going to get a drive, and a bucket is up and good by Taylor as he lays it up and in, and he gets fouled. Landon Ribrick will draw that foul, or will see the cause of that foul. Year Out and Ribrick come out. Marcus Speakman checks in for his first action. as does, well, Hayden DeFort back in. Taylor to the free throw line for Kellogg. First time for him, no good. Rebound to Marcus. St. Mary's brings it the other way. 37-21, St. Mary's trail. 16-point deficit for the Lumberjacks. They've got to have a little bit of urgency. I mean, it is still a lot of time in the third, but you've got to cut this lead down to single digits or close to it before the fourth quarter. 8 seconds. Varda going to get it to Speakman. 4 seconds. Varda launches the deep three. It's off the mark. I thought it was going to be straight in, and it was not. I got excited a little too early there. Drayden Taylor drives from the right side. Step short corner. Up the top to Porter Lewis. His three is no good. Rebound goes to Harold. Harold's going to bring it all the way down into the lane. Goes up. Shot won't go in for him. Rebound to the Wildcats. A good drive by Harold. Wildcats didn't make a lot of contact, so it was a good defense by Kellogg as well. 4.5 to go. Kellogg has scored 2 points here in the third. Taylor, right side. Ball back out. Three-pointer triggered. No good. Rebound, though, to Kellogg. Kellogg gets to reset their offense. McDonald to Taylor. Kellogg's slowing their offense down a little bit. They want to take possession. They want to take time away from St. Mary's. They know St. Mary's is capable of the comeback. Shot on the way. It won't go. Put back by Cheney won't go. Rebound went to Varda. And timeout taken by Coach Chase. It looks like it is a full. So this has been a defensive third quarter. We'll be back.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
And we are back. Priest River currently trailing Orofino 41-30 or 48-30. What was that score? 41-38. And they are getting ready to hit the fourth quarter. So Orofino, not a big lead, but they're kind of doing what St. Mary's fans had hoped. They're got Orofino. They got Priest River down to them right now. St. Mary's was really hoping that if St. Mary's could win here tonight, which is still not out of the question, but that if St. Mary's won and Orofino won, the Lumberjacks would then host. So that's what St. Mary's is hoping for. But right now, Lumberjacks have a lot of work to do to make that happen. Substitutions made during that timeout. Kian Garcia on the floor for the Lumberjacks. 3:49 to go in the third. Lumberjacks need to get some points on the board. J.J. Yearout is going to drive and go up strong from the right side. It's good. 37-23. Lumberjacks need down by 14. Lumberjacks going to get called for a foul. Hayden DeFort. I think that's his second. Jackson comes out. Gustav back in. DeFort with 2 fouls. Pass into the backcourt to Porter Lewis. Garcia on him. Swings over to the right wing to McDonald. Top of the key. Over the left side, a steal by Yearout. Beautiful steal by Yearout. Yearout's going to lay it up in the air. 37-25, a 12-point lead for Kellogg. Wildcats have it down the right side. Three-pointer by Porter Lewis. No good. Putback is up and good. Nice job by Baker on the putback. And a timeout taken. I'm not sure who that was by. It was a 30-second timeout. St. Mary's trails by 14. They had the defense going the way they wanted on the other end, but Wildcats ended up with a pretty putback on the missed three by Lewis. Orfino leading 42-38. Early fourth. And Priest River just turned the ball over. Lumberjacks have plenty of time here in the third. They've just, like I keep saying, they got to get some defensive stops and put some points on the board their own. They're basically even with the Wildcats in scoring here in the second half so far. Ian Garcia controls, swings over to Gear out, back to Garcia. Brock Barta in. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound to Barta. Garcia pulls up from about the free throw line. That shot won't go. Rebound to Gustav. Shot up, no good, and a foul. I think it was Baker with his first foul. Third foul on Kellogg. Puts Gustav to the free throw line. Gustav 56% on the season, and that first free throw is good. Cheney and Robinson back into the game for the Wildcats. Second free throw on the way, no good. Rebound to Kellogg. Got to make all these buckets count if you're St. Mary's. Backs it out to Taylor. 2:30 to go in the third. Up to Robinson. Robinson working on against Gustav. 16 seconds and a bad pass. Gonna get a steal. Out to Year Out. Year Out gets a clean open look at three. Can he knock it down? It's good from the corner. The 10-point deficit. The Wildcats throw it away. A little bit of a momentum shift showing here for the Lumberjacks. They still down by 10 though. Heck of a battle we've got here going on tonight. Ian Garcia will bring it across the timeline. Garcia swings over to Barta. Barta to DeFort. DeFort swings it to Year Out. Year Out, little pump fake. Drives, armbar, shot up and good, and counts the foul. Or should I say counts a bucket in the foul. Got armbarred by the Wildcat player. That was, I think, Ty Cheney as he tried to split through the lane. And Year Out will get the and one. Lumberjacks have it down to an 8-point deficit. Still an 8-point deficit. The free throw is missed. Rebound to Taylor. DeFort working on Taylor on the left side, on the right sideline. Taylor picks up his dribble. Looking for an outlet. Bad pass. Oh, Wildcats get it back in. Vendasius there for the save in, and the shot is good. Vendasius in the right spot at the right time. Year Out. Drive to the lane. The shot rolls off the rim. DeFort with the rebound, though. And there's a lot of contact. St. Mary's ends up with the ball back in a timeout. Oh. We got to see what they end up calling here because St. Mary's had possession, and then they granted a timeout to Coach Martin, and now both teams are kind of. So I think St. Mary's is going to get the benefit of this, and Coach Martin is not in agreement, which I understand totally. But I do believe that Brock Barta had possession of that ball before Coach Martin called the timeout. And Coach Martin wasn't happy, and I don't blame him one bit. St. Mary's, everybody came up off their seats when they granted that timeout to Kellogg. Lumberjacks with the ball. Year Out, right side of the floor. Looking to Gustav for the little give and go. Gustav couldn't get the shot to go. And the rebound will go to Kellogg. Porter Lewis checking in for the Wildcats. St. Mary's with pressure in the backcourt. Gives it over to Taylor. Taylor, cross-court pass, intercepted by Gustav. Over to Jack Barter for three. It won't go in. Rebound to Kellogg. Good open look for Jack, but St. Mary's hasn't been able to get one to go. We're going to get a foul there against St. Mary's. I think that goes against Kean. Jackson Harold going to check in. Giving Hayden DeFord a breather. He's been working hard out there. So St. Mary's in a better spot now, as it's only a 10-point deficit, but they'd like to see that down under the double-digit deficit before the fourth. But they're going to need a stop here. Kellogg does need to shoot before the end, obviously. 52 seconds. Into the backcourt to Brody. Jack Barta on Robinson. Going to swing it over to Taylor. Taylor back to Cheney. Cheney up top. It doesn't look like St. Mary's worried about Ty taking three-point shots. Going to get a steal by Year Out. Year Out lays it up and in. Counts a bucket in the foul. That foul goes against, I believe, Ty Cheney, and that's his third. Gustav comes out, Ribrick in. 41-33, St. Mary's trails. Year Out to the charity stripe. Free throw, going to roll in for Year Out. And the Wildcats turn it over. Tried to pass it over to Drayden Taylor on the inbound play, and it got wide to Taylor. Couldn't get to it in time. It went out of bounds on the sideline. Lumberjacks with a chance to add a few more before the fourth quarter. St. Mary's can play for the last shot. Barta has it up top. He's guarded by Robinson. Out to Year Out. Year Out with Taylor. Ball is loose. I thought maybe that he was fouled, but no. Steal, turnover. Ball's going to go out of bounds the other side, and I think it's going to, I think St. Mary's deflected it is what happened there. Kellogg will keep the possession. 7-point deficit for St. Mary's. Went from 16 down. Kellogg with the ball up top. Robinson has it to Porter Lewis. Indasius, three on the way by McDonald. It won't fall. And that's how the third quarter will end. St. Mary's trails 41-34 to the Wildcats. We'll be back.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Hugh and Margie Gannon of St. Mary's are proud to support the Lumberjacks and this Lumberjack sports broadcast. The Gannons want to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season and want you to know that they are proud of you. The Gannons say, "Go Lumberjacks!" Now we are back with 2:58 to go in the contest up in Priest River. It's Orofino 49, the Spartans 48. For an update on that game, here in St. Mary's, it's 41-34 in favor of the Wildcats. St. Mary's on a 14-6 run in the third to cut the lead to single digits. Now St. Mary's needs to see if they can keep that momentum going in their favor. Kellogg will start with first possession here in the final frame. Starters back on for the Lumberjacks. It was 49-46 Orfino with under 3 to play. Kellogg with the ball. Taylor has it. Right side. And a pull up for the 3. It won't go. Rebound to St. Mary's. Year out pulls down the board. Year out. Shot up off the glass. Won't fall for him. Rebound to Taylor. Trying to see who my other guy is. Oh, it's a Fort. Wildcats have the ball up top. Swinging it over to the little right side. Vendasius loses the ball. Coming away with it is St. Mary's. And Barta gets waylaid. They're not going to call the foul against Barta, but they're going to call the foul against the other way against St. Mary's. That was a lot of contact, it felt like. Ribrick got charged with that foul. That's his third, and it sends Drayden Taylor to the free throw line. That one, I don't know what happened down here about the midcourt line when Barta got flung to the ground. Coach Shays asking for an explanation. Taylor to the free throw line. He's 0 for 1. Kellogg 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. First free throw is no good. Vendasius comes out. Haichini in for Kellogg. Second free throw on the way. That one is no good either. The rebound to Gustav. And I think Gustav was fouled. And that foul goes against McDonald, his second. Teams first. St. Mary's will inbound. Barta will bring it across for the Lumberjacks. Barta being guarded by Robinson. Barta right wing, almost has it taken away. He's going to find the Fort. The Fort tries to force it in. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Kellogg. Caden's going to come out. Marcus Speakman in. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Into Ribrick, up to the other corner. Year out. Year out, frees himself up, leaves that shot short though. Good move by Year out. Good look at the bucket. Kellogg with the rebound. Bradley McDonald has it on the left side. Now to Lewis. Lewis, and they try to get around. Finds McDonald. McDonald puts it up and good. St. Mary's needs to settle in again. Year out up top. Has the ball poked away from him, and there's a foul against Kellogg. Porter Lewis. Speakman comes out, DeFort back in. Barta will bring it across. 43-34, Kellogg leads. Oh, and a illegal screen foul against Hayden DeFort. That momentum that St. Mary's had is not picking up here in the fourth. Brody Robinson brings it down for Kellogg. What do we have there? Going to get a foul against Isaiah, I believe. The whistles are coming alive against Lumberjacks at the moment. It's not a very, it's 3 fouls for St. Mary's, 2 for the Kellogg Wildcats. Last couple of fouls have gone against the Jacks. Taylor going to get the ball stolen. Nice job by Barta. Oh, St. Mary's swings it too far the other way, though. I think that was Jack Barta with the turnover, and you got to get these opportunities. And Coach Chase going to pull Brock out for a minute and get him calmed down on what he's doing out there. Both teams not really playing sloppy right now, but St. Mary's is not taking advantage of their opportunities. Kellogg right now is just glad, even if they don't necessarily get a bucket to fall in for him. Oh, there's a steal by JJ. As JJ Yearout slams it home on his tongue. See if that gets the Lumberjacks fired up. Back the other way. 43-36. Gustav. Garden Taylor. Taylor misses the shot off the side of the rim. Rebound to Gustav. Gustav. Oh, yeah. That's there all day. Gustav came to a stop, put his elbow into Taylor. Taylor fell, and that was all she wrote on that call. Gustav comes out. I don't think it was obviously an intentional thing. It just was kind of the way his momentum took him, but did not work out in favor of St. Mary's. There's a steal by Harold. Harold puts it out to Yearout. Yearout guarded by Taylor. Pulls up to the three from the corner. That shot's no good. A foul. That foul against Ribrick on the fight for the rebound. Fourth foul on Rib. And it'll be shooting for the Wildcats now. 5 fouls on St. Mary's. So, place the Wildcats have struggled tonight in the free throw line. Brody Robinson has not gone to the cherry stripe this evening, so we don't know how he's going to do. And that's not the spot where St. Mary's wants to be, putting Kellogg to the free throw line on every foul now. Gives them opportunities for free buckets. First free throw is up and good. Gustav checks in. Yearout comes out as well. St. Mary's down by 8. Second free throw up. That's good as well. 9-point deficit for St. Mary's. They still have time, but they've got to make some buckets here. Cross to Harold. Harold, little extra step there. I'm not sure if Coach Chase agreed with that call necessarily, but he looked frustrated, but it didn't look like he was frustrated at the player. St. Mary's putting the defense on in the backcourt. Porter Lewis brings it across, swings it to the corner. Three-pointer on the way by Robinson, no good. Rebound goes to Brock. Gets it to Yearout. Coach Chase giving his offense from the side. JJ Yearout drives the lane, counts a bucket and a foul. Drayden Taylor picks up foul number 3. Yearout goes to the free throw line. Free throw no good. Rebound tipped around. JJ Yearout ends up with it. JJ can't get the shot to fall on the putback, and now we have a whistle. And they're going to say Hayden to fourth. Fourth foul for Hayden. And the Wildcats will go to the free throw line. So Coach Chase says, hey, come over here real quick, guys. I'm going to talk to you. This gives us a little bit of a free timeout while they go shoot free throws. Porter Lewis to the charity stripe. First time for him tonight. 7-point deficit for St. Mary's. Got to watch the fouls now. 2 of the post players for the Lumberjacks with 5 fouls each. Lumberjacks. The only bad thing is St. Mary's dug themselves in a big hole in that second quarter. DeFort's going to come out. Obviously, it's not undoable with only, I think, a 7-point deficit here. And 4.5 to go. 8-point deficit. Porter Lewis, the second free throw. That one is going to rattle home. I'd like to see St. Mary's knock down a quick three with the and get it out to Brock Barta. Now to Year out. Cross court over to Brock. Back to JJ. Now to Jack. JJ cuts into the lane, and he's going to be fouled. It's on the floor. It also goes against Taylor. St. Mary's is trying to feed, not trying, I think they're really trying to get JJ in there and get JJ to draw them fouls. Taylor's going to come out. Mendasius checks in for him. Wildcats, one more foul for them will put St. Mary's to the free throw line. Lumberjacks up the top to Brock. Brock Barta over to JJ. JJ head fake. He's going to elevate for the shot. It won't go in. Ball is tipped around, goes out of bounds. It'll be over to the Wildcats. Year up for the Fort going to check back in. Ribrick out. St. Mary's putting some pressure in the backcourt now, wanting to get the turnover. Going to get a foul on Barta. I'm going to say Barta used a little elbow there. Puts Brody to the free throw line. He has not missed from the cherry stripe so far. (52-51). Orofino leads with 8 seconds on the clock. Brody makes the first one. Some substitutions there made, I think. I didn't see who came out. Robinson with both free throws. Gives the Wildcats bigger lead than St. Mary's wants them to have. 49-38, back to an 11-point deficit. Into Gustav. Gustav gets it out to Harold. Harold for three, leaves it short. Rebound to St. Mary's. Three-pointer. Gustav had a putback. It wouldn't go. And we get a foul called against Kellogg. Mendasius. With Harold to the free throw line. Free throw is up and good by Harold. And looks like Orofino has beat Priest River 53-51. Second free throw is up and good by Harold. St. Mary's trails by 9. That ball's going to be tipped and stolen by Barta. And then St. Mary's turns it back over. Harold going to get called for a reach there as he reaches up and slaps the ball away from Taylor. And the Lumberjack crowd reacting to that, but I think it's a good call. There's still plenty of time, but St. Mary's needs to gather themselves in just a little bit. If you're going to send somebody to the free throw line, Taylor is 0 for 3 from the cherry stripe, and I probably just jinxed the Lumberjacks on that one, and he'll make the first one. Aiden DeFord out, Landon Ribrick back in as he keeps swapping out his post players for breathers. 10-point deficit for St. Mary's. Plenty of time on the clock still. Second free throw is good by Taylor. Timeout taken, I believe, by the Wildcats. And it's a 30. So Orofino did what St. Mary's wanted them to do, but Lumberjacks have got to take care of business here. If they want to host that district championship. Right now, St. Mary's is on the outside looking in with a 11-point deficit for the Wildcats. And again, I point back to that second quarter where Kellogg had that 19-7 run, gave them a big lead over St. Mary's, and it's hard to dig out of a hole like that, let alone come back and take a lead. It's possible, and St. Mary's has plenty of time to do so. But Kellogg's been playing good. Drayden Taylor back into the game. He has 4 fouls, so I would like to see if St. Mary's attacks him, try to get Drayden out. He's not their only good player on the team, but he is one of their go-to guys. So it'll be interesting to see how they play this on the offensive side, if they can see if they can get Drayden to pick up foul number 5. Barta to Ribrick, back to Barta. And nope, not going to hand it off to JJ as they're playing JJ really close now. And you're out, going to get called for a carry. Good call. The 40 in, Ribrick out. St. Mary's has worked so hard to cut into this lead. I know that the Lumberjack fans don't want to see it get extended back out to a 12-point lead, and there it is, 13 actually by Radley McDonald as he makes that one for the Wildcats. 3-pointer on the way up and good by Year out. 10-point deficit. Still plenty of time. Kellogg with the ball, Taylor up top. Taylor working right, now back to the left, hands it off to Lewis. Kellogg going to take as much time off the shot clock as they can to remove time off the game clock. 2:22 to go. If St. Mary's loses this game, we're going to have to go to Priest River anyways on Wednesday. This is what we were hoping not to do. Porter Lewis with the 3. It's no good. Year out pulls down the board. Year out almost has his pocket pick, but is able to regather. Gets over to Brock. Brock to DeFort, who is left wide open. And DeFort's shot won't go in for him. And that ball is going to come off of St. Mary's. He's still in. Now time's starting to get short for the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks putting pressure on in the backcourt. St. Mary's got to try to get the steals now. They can't let Kellogg just take time off the clock for the shot clock. Porter Lewis has it. Back up to Drayden. And Drayden going to get called for a travel. Lots of contact there. Of course, you got not a lot of a reaction from Kellogg, so it must have been a good call, but I figured there'd be one side wanting a foul because of the contact. JJ drives, gets beat up on the way to the bucket. Shot is no good. Put back by Ribbs is no good. And a rebound to Kellogg. There was a lot of contact there on JJ's drive up. Going to get a steal from JJ. Gustav's shot won't go. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and I think it's off of St. Mary's. .110 to go. 10-point deficit. St. Mary's empty possessions killing them. They've been getting some stops and some steals on the other side, but they haven't done nothing with them here on this side. Kellogg trying to inbound. Looking for that trap in the backcourt. All the way down the floor. Bad pass by Kellogg. Gustav has it. Brock Barta has it. Back to Gustav. Gustav pulls up for the three. It won't go. God darn it. St. Mary's getting the opportunities, not being able to cash in on them on the good look. Taylor almost lost the ball. And what do we get on the other side? We're going to get a timeout before that shot? I'm not sure. Anyways, 45 seconds on the clock and the full timeout taken by Kellogg. 53-43, St. Mary's trails. We'll be back.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
We're back, and once again, I go back to what I said. You got to play a team 3 times, 4 times, and it's tough to beat a team that many times in a row. Kellogg has been playing well tonight. 10-point lead for the Wildcats. With only 45 seconds on the clock. So Kellogg can milk off as much time as they want unless St. Mary's fouls them. Or gets a steal. I know that's the key is first to get the steal, but if you can't get it, you're going to foul. No, not fouling yet. And JJ does get a steal. Going to get Barta with a 3. And at this point in the game, you got to force those threes up, and that's not going to do you any good. They find Cheney the other way, and I think that's going to be it. St. Mary's not going to foul, and Kellogg. St. Mary's still playing a little bit, but Coach Chase not telling them to go for it. Oh, what a ball game here tonight. Kellogg gets out to a 16-point lead in the end of the second quarter. And St. Mary's, valiant effort to try to come back and make it a tight game, but Kellogg just able to keep it out of reach. And that means St. Mary's, they're 1 game away from being eliminated. But St. Mary's is going to have to play. You know, we were hoping that Kellogg or Orfino would win. And we were hoping that St. Mary's would win, obviously. So that Orfino would have to come here to St. Mary's for the district championship game. Well, St. Mary's out of the district championship game for the first time in Coach Chase's tenure. St. Mary's now will be playing to be able to go to a play-in game. So things are getting tough for the Lumberjacks here on a really tight, tough, good league this year in the 3A Central Idaho League. 53-43, the Wildcats win. We'll take a break. We'll come back.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today. Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, is a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports. Country Meats offers retail meats as well as custom processing of your farm-raised animals. Country Meats has a retail shop in Harrison currently open on Saturdays, or stop by their main shop at 18500 South Lane Road in Cataldo. Check out Country Meats' website, countrymeatsid.com, and follow them on Facebook for updates on hours and special offers. That's Country Meats, formerly Scheffelmeyer's, also proud supporters of the Benoit County Fair.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, "Go Lumberjack!"
If you know which side of a saw cuts wood, and if you can hammer a nail, you can do it yourself. Carpentry, construction, finishing, or framing, around here, you've got it made. You've got 10th Street Lumber. At 10th Street Lumber, we have the answers to your building and repair project questions. Every day, 10th Street Lumber helps homeowners get quality results. For lumber, block, power tools, fixtures, everything you need for a professional job. Don't pick up a nail until you shop 10th Street Lumber. 10th Street Lumber on the corner of 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
And we are back. So quick recap again of the matchups for going forward to district play. It's going to be a district championship that features Kellogg and Orofino. The winner of that game will be the district champion and be on to the state tournament. The loser of that game will go down to Game 6. That Game 6 game will be the Game 6. The Game 5 loser will play the winner of the Game 4 game, which is Priest River and St. Mary's in Priest River. And that's going to be on the 26th, the district championship and Game 4, both on the 26th. And then the winner from the Game 4 and the loser from Game 5 will play in Game 6, high seed hosts, and the winner from that one will go to a play-in game on March 1st to play for a chance to make it to the state tournament. So St. Mary's taking the long way around tonight this year, and it's going to be, well, this is the first year that St. Mary's hasn't won the district title, obviously now. But it was a hard-fought battle. My hats are off to the Wildcats. They played really well tonight. And they came out and went 7 for 7 from three-point range in the first half. They were 0 for 8 in the second half, but they were able to have a large enough lead and able to do enough in the second half to keep St. Mary's from being able to ever take a lead. We had 2 ties and 2 lead changes. Kellogg led by 16 at one point, and St. Mary's had cut it down to 9, I think, 7 maybe at one point before Kellogg was able to remount and attack and stretch that lead back out. Shooting percentages, 2-point range, St. Mary's 38%, Kellogg very strong, 52% from 2-point range tonight. 3-point range, St. Mary's struggled from beyond the arc. They were 3 of 19 for 16%. Kellogg 7 of 15 for 47%. Overall shooting percentage, St. Mary's at 30%, which is really good. It's actually a decent shooting percentage. Kellogg 50%. St. Mary's been running into a couple of teams, i.e. Kellogg and Priest River, that have been shooting well above average in their last couple of matchups for St. Mary's. Free throw shooting, the Wildcats 77, St. Mary's 55% from the charity stripe. Rebounding numbers ended up pretty close, 27 for Kellogg, 26 for St. Mary's. 5 assists for the Lumberjacks, 9 assists for Wildcats, 16 turnovers by the Lumberjacks, 26 turnovers for Kellogg. And that is a good spot where St. Mary's made up some points. St. Mary's got 15 points off of Kellogg turnovers. St. Mary's had 15 steals tonight. 8 steals for Kellogg. The Wildcats blocked a couple of Lumberjack shots. Points off the bench, St. Mary's with 7, Kellogg with 8, so pretty even there. And individually for the Wildcats, 3 guys with double digits tonight. Drayden Taylor picks up 14, Radley McDonald with 11, Brody Robinson with 10. 2 points for Porter Lewis, 6 points for Ty Cheney, 8 points off the bench for Evan Vendasius, 2 points off the bench for Tristan Baker. For the Lumberjacks, it was J.J. Yearout trying to will the team to a victory tonight, 24 points for J.J. Next high scorer was Gustav with 7, 5 points for Jackson Harold, and then 2 points apiece for Trenton Ribrick, Landon Ribrick, and Hayden DeFort. 1 point for Jack Barta, who had a tough night tonight for St. Mary's, averages about 9 points per game and didn't come up with them that time. So again, tough night for St. Mary's. The teams are seeing the opportunity and they're taking it. They want to make St. Mary's, I don't know what you want to say make, but everybody wants, they want to be that team that knocks St. Mary's out of the playoffs, out of state, all that stuff, because St. Mary's has been pretty strong in it all this time. So now the Lumberjacks have to go the hard route around if they want to earn that bid to the state tournament. But we'll see what happens. Again, St. Mary's will have to go to Priest River on Wednesday, not in the manner we thought. I mean, if we were going to be going to Priest River, we were hoping it was at least for the district championship game. But it's going to be for a loser-out game. Player of the game tonight will go to J.J. Yearout, the Taco Bout It player of the game. We want to congratulate J.J. for his effort tonight, and we want to thank Taco Bout It, the little food truck over there across from Triple X Feed, for being the sponsor of our player in the game. And the kids love it, and we enjoy it as well. So go by, stop by, and be sure to visit Taco Bout It across from Triple X Feed in St. Mary's. J.J. Yearout, the player of the game, 24 points tonight. He also he only had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 steals on the evening for J.J. That's going to do it for us here from Lumberjack Gymnasium, 53-43. The Wildcats come in and upset the Lumberjacks. I don't know if I call it an upset. These two teams played each other tough earlier in the season. But it was definitely an upset for Lumberjack fans, and me, of course. I'm a Lumberjack fan also. Anyway, congratulations to the Wildcats. Good luck against Orofino, and we'll see what happens from here, right? We're going to go ahead and wrap things up here tonight from Lumberjack Gymnasium.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!